Hello everyone, this is King Virtual and welcome to my weekly update news video of Rockstar related topics of the past week as of October 17, 2024. Now without further ado, let's get into it. But if you want to check out my latest weekly update video from the weekly update of GTLN, I'll put the link of that in the description. And for those who even wants to check me out on Twitch, I'll leave the link of my Twitch in the description below as well. Now, I'll start off with a little bit of information, starting with Rockstar's Newswire, where they state slashers creep up on locals as Halloween chaos escalates, plus increased reports of UFO sightings, North Yankton Nightmare Community Challenge update, Dia de Muertos rewards, and more. Where Rockstar has stated, beyond anything else that I've already mentioned on my weekly update video, for this video I will mention just this, where reports of slashers stalking Los Santos are through the roof, including bruised and blemished clones wandering the streets in search of prospective targets. There's also an added paranormal streak to the citywide chaos, with increased UFO sightings alongside reports that these alien vessels are teleporting anyone within touching distance to undisclosed locations. Ooh. Anyways, moving into Twitter news, specifically from Tez2 himself, he has stated a day later as of October 13th, since I've already generally mentioned some of the news on the community challenge for Ludendorff Cemetery Survival. As of October 13th, I haven't said anything yet on that point, so I would like to just showcase this information, where a day later on October 13th, the community has surpassed the challenge target of 400 million zombies, which is already halfway to the new community challenge target, which is pretty epic. Even Rockstar has made a message on this, saying more than halfway there, over 430 million zombies now dispatched in the North Yankton Nightmare Community Challenge, where you can follow the progress at this website, rockstargames.com/GTA-online. Where this bit of information was messaged by Rockstar on October 13th at 1:18 p.m. Eastern Time, UTC-5. Anyways, I've also made a video already earlier on the fact that North Yankton was accessible through a playlist glitch, which has unfortunately been patched, and therefore I already made a video on it, but I like to generally go through this briefly before I move on, where for the first time in GTL's history, you can legitimately set foot on solid ground in the new, quote-unquote, North Yankton Ludendorff map. However, despite what the pause menu map tells you, it is not a finished map. It's even less detailed than the one in single player. I've already shown all these images on that other video, but anyways, we shall move on to the fact that UFO sightings has returned to GTLN earlier this Tuesday, and I've already made videos on these for my Halloween series, so if you want to check out those daily videos that I do my best to upload every single day, do check them out. But as far as I'm concerned, I have shown the full map that you can see on the left on those videos, and I've even shown the calendar as well on those videos as well. But if you like to have a map of these locations of the UFOs, you can find the map right over here as well for me, and here is the full calendar in relation to this map. The only general details I believe I can share with you to my knowledge is, beyond seeing all these numbers in relation to the locations as you can see on this map, underneath there may be some symbols such as an hourglass, where this is a one-time occurring UFO that will not appear again on a future date. So let's see, on the 18th, location number 4, that will be the only time you will see location number 4 before you cannot see it ever again until the next Halloween event. So you will not get the full reward out of all of these UFOs that you can take a photo of and immediately be able to send to Omega. I believe the star that you see under the number is a special looking UFO that you can get bigger rewards from if you take a photo of it. It might be a more unique looking UFO that will, I guess, still do the same thing like other UFOs, not abduct you but just EMP shock your vehicle and whatnot and disappear to the abyss. But as far as I'm concerned, the figurine in October 31st, where you see him like flying or levitating, that just tells me that that is the only day that you have to be able to pick up the stun baton that was a drip feed weapon since the beginning of this DLC, where you have a 50% chance to officially be abducted, in which you can explore some UFO or laboratory or whatever may be concerned with a crowbar that you can find next to the room that you've been set in which you can explore that place, find a crate, break that crate open with a crowbar with a prompted option, and be able to get the stun baton that way. Thank goodness Rockstar has increased the chance to be able to access this interior by 50% rather than the 25% on the previous years, which you just had a brief witness eye view of being inside, but then shortly after you would be kicked out and sent somewhere random. But that's generally it that I would like to mention on this behalf. On October 15th at exactly 7 AM Eastern Time, UTC-5, a new patch was released for the PC version of GTA 5, in which the only thing, I don't know how it affected you guys, but the only thing this patch really did for me was make my game run like shit. Straight up. So, I hope Rockstar will fix that as soon as possible, but I cannot stand playing a game that is eating 98% of my PC's RAM, and stuttering every 3 seconds, freezing every 3 seconds after running a solid 60 FPS, or 50 or 40, whatever. It is very annoying to play with a stuttery game that not any other game on my PC does even anything close to those kinds of stutters, but Rockstar, please fix your game. Anyways, another news, feature on down the road, which was a tweet made on October 15th at 1 PM, it was mentioned that as an update, the community has basically killed over 600 million zombies. Of course, as I may very well guess, we haven't officially reached the 800 million mark earlier this week, after it was just released like at the beginning of last week, this community challenge of 80 million, but then Rockstar increased it to 800 million because we beat it within like 2 days, basically. But I guess we didn't reach 800 million because we didn't get the new green and purple glow skeleton onesies that Rockstar has said they'd give us whenever we complete the community challenge, so that's probably going to happen by next week. So I mean, it's okay. Take your time, guys. We have only like 100,000 zombies left to kill at this point anyways, at this rate. But yeah, just giving you an update on that, the community challenge is basically almost over. Moving on to other news, of course, like I've said since the beginning of even this video, but I'd like to just reconfirm that Rockstar has done a background update on October 16th, which was shortly after the official release of the Ludendorff Cemetery Survival, in which people did a playlist glitch to be able to access North Yankton. Rockstar has officially patched this. So it's unfortunate, but what was so harmful about having a less detailed North Yankton map compared to single player's more detailed North Yankton map? What was so special about it? But I've already made a video on it, so if you want to check out the video on how I've basically explored everything that there was basically to explore in North Yankton, you can find that video early on that I've posted a couple days ago, but I've basically explored everything there was to explore with the helicopter as best as I could. Of course, some weekly update news featuring this week's robbery target vehicles, and I believe this week's vehicles that's featured in the showcase, showrooms, and the Diamond Casino podium, etc. As well as this free login rewards for, of course, beating the community challenge for the first time, like, fairly fast, but of course Rockstar had to amp it up. They still promised us that we would get the skull mask and the skeleton onesie orange variant this week, so we have of course gotten it. But regardless, beyond this, all of this information of this week's weekly rewards and discounts and so on, I've already mentioned all those details on my latest weekly update video for GTA Online's weekly update, so if you want to check that out, I will definitely have the link in the description below for you guys to check it out. Anyways, Rockstar has officially reported earlier today, by the way, in the morning time, that the community is nearing the challenge goal of defeating 800 million zombies. We are imminently close to reaching this community goal. So don't stop now, we are very close. And if you want to know how popular this game mode is, 1 week after launch, this Ludendorff Cemetery Survival mode is almost at 1.7 million players, and nearing 4 million total plays. Now that is absolutely crazy. That's yeah. This looks like the most played mode in history in the game. That's it. I think this tops numbers of any other mode out there in history. Like, this is like the best game mode that's existed on GTA Online in history. This is amazing. It also pays double reward, so obviously, but regardless, shooting zombies finally, like, heck yeah, let's go. Anyways, that's all the information I really have to showcase to you in this video. There wasn't really much that was announced in the past couple of days, so I'm really sorry for that, but as far as I'm concerned, this is all I really have to showcase to you. But before I do end this video, I like to give you a spoiler hint. Coming next week, starting October 24th, we could get the return of the 200 Jack-o'-lantern collectible locations, in which you have to collect 10 Jack-o'-lanterns to unlock the horror pumpkin mask, and gather all 200 to unlock the pumpkin tea. And you'll log in next week to get the green flaming skull mask, but as far as I'm concerned, you have to collect all 200 pumpkins in the game in a single day to unlock this t-shirt. Who would want to do that? Like, honestly, who has the time to spend a single day non-stop collecting 200 pumpkins? That's ridiculous. Anyways, yeah, whatever makes Rockstar think that we enjoy their game, I guess, to basically keep us in their game for as long as possible in a single day, but whatever. That's all I really wish to showcase to you guys. That's all I really have to showcase to you guys. So if you guys did find any of this informative, and good luck on this community series, or not rather community series, the community challenge. But as far as I'm concerned, that's really all they have for you. It's really nothing too interesting beyond that, but as far as I'm concerned, that's all I have to showcase. Thank you guys for watching, and of course, if you want to check out me, if you want to check me out on Twitch, I'll put my Twitch in the description below. I'll even put my latest weekly updates, GT Line video in the description below. And I keep repeating myself 5 times, but you know, I'm just gonna leave it at that. And tell you guys thank you for watching, and of course, have a good day.